It's very surreal. It does not even feel real at all. So, if you don't know my story, my name's Kristina, and I call myself the Hot Mess Express stay at home mom because that's literally just me. I am a regular, complete to the bone, regular stay at home mom. I've been a stay at home mom for about 15 years, and I have had a side hustle after side hustle. I just wanted to help my husband pay the bills. I was trying my hardest on a side hustle. It was wasting my time and wasting my money. So a little over a year ago, I thought, well, if I wanted to really help my husband and get out of the hole, get out of the debt, and help him get out of working weekends and nights, I had to go get a job. My kids were all at school. My husband's at work all day. So I'm like, really to myself thinking, what are you going to be when you grow up? Like, you've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. What are you going to do? I had done, before I got pregnant with my first son, I had done nursing school. I spent $30,000 on a nursing degree. I quit because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So my husband and I, we entertained the idea of me going back to nursing school or getting a job. I didn't want to do either one. I didn't want to be stuck in 14-hour shifts, working nights, holidays, and weekends. And the side hustles were killing me. I would literally work 14-hour days on cookies to make like $30 because of the cost of supplies and overhead. So never, ever, ever even entertained the idea of making money online. Like, it was never even, it did not even cross my mind. Never thought it was possible. I didn't know anything about content creators, social media, none of that stuff. Randomly, I kept scrolling on Facebook and this lady popped up in my feed and she was talking about making money from her phone. And I'm like, what is this? Like, it seems a little too good to be true. She was making $900 milking her cows and homeschooling her kids. She had made like 50 grand her first year doing this. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if I could just make like $1,000, that would help my husband a whole lot. So I got the information, I jumped in. I was so nervous to tell my husband about this because I saw there was an investment and we were already strapped, like paycheck to paycheck. There was no extra. So I finally got the courage. I actually saw one of these webinars and I heard Daryl talking on it. And he said, if you are coachable and if you are consistent, there is literally no way you can't see at least some success in this program. I didn't know him. I'd never seen him before, but I believed him. I believed his conviction. So I went to my husband. I'm like, I want to do this, but it costs money and I'm just so nervous. And he was so skeptical. He had that mindset of, well, if you want money, you got to work a job. He didn't think this opportunity was something real. He thought it was maybe an MLM. And he said, of course, they want you to join Kristina because they want your money. Like, he literally did not believe it. So jumped in. I decided, well, there's payment plans. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I just had a fire and a desire to change my life. Literally knew nothing about it. I jumped in. I followed Michelle's Launch to Profit training inside this program. And even though I had a payment plan going on with this program, I made my investment back in 2 weeks. Then a couple days later, another sale. So now I'm in profit mode and I was blown away because I had my little bacon business in my house, my side hustle, and there was so much overhead. There's no monthly fees or overhead here. And I was blown away by that alone. Jumped in, did it. And now, when I got inside this program, it never even crossed my brain. I saw that there were regular people making six figures doing this. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's cool. But like, that's not going to be me ever. Like, I literally it never entertained my brain. So when it happened 2 days ago, while I was at my son's baseball game, it's very surreal. Like, it just gives me goosebumps and just makes me like, I can't even believe it. This program, and it's not even just about the money, just the mindset shift. You turn into a totally different person. Like, you get surrounded by all these people that want to see you succeed and want to help you get better and just better at life. Like, it's like nothing else. Like, being able to have breathing room and pay off credit card debt. My husband and I, for 19 years that we've been together, we have always been in the hole and in credit card debt. My phone, just since the new year, has paid off all of our debt. As a stay-at-home mom working a couple hours a day from my phone. And all I literally do is I follow the steps. I literally follow the steps and I share my story. Your story can change so many people's lives. There are so many people going through the same situations that you're going through. And when you have your hands on this, like I said, I didn't think I was going to hit six figures. I didn't think I would be even having $4,000 days or $15,000 months. I was naive because I didn't know what I had my hands on. So I'm just telling you, you got to bet on yourself. If you need a change, you got to trust that there is better out there. You do not have to keep busting your butt at a job that does not care about your worth. They don't care if you have food to feed your family. They don't care about any of that. When you have your hands on something like this, it is yours. Nobody can take it from you. You can't be fired from it. And you could literally change your whole entire life with it. I believe it to the core. So I love sharing it. I'm passionate about it. I'm so thankful, Michelle, you created something where I could be home and now I get to make more than a full-time income from my phone. that everybody uses every single day. So I appreciate you. This community is amazing. I have so many friends and family in this community. It just gives me so much purpose outside of being a mom and a wife. And I'm so thankful. It's given me confidence. Like, it's just changed who I am completely to the core. And I love it. So I appreciate you. And I appreciate what you're doing right now too. Like, you are always making it better. Every single step of the way, you're like, well, this got to be fixed. And you're just doing it for us. Like, you give so much. So thank you.
Thank you. And what did your husband say?
He was shocked yesterday. He was like not super shocked, but when it happened, we just looked at each other and it was just like a moment of like pause, like, how is this real? And then I got up. We were sitting in the stands at my son's baseball game, and I got up and I went to the dugout and I looked at my son. I called him over and I just said, "Guess what?" And he immediately looked at me and he said, "You hit six figures." And I was just like, letting my son see that I'm building something instead of running around, missing out on their baseball games. Like, it can change your whole entire life, like to the core.
And your husband surprised you with balloons because you're number 129 in our community of six-figure earners. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I just posted that in the community. I was on a live yesterday, right before I was so busy running around as mom, and I was out on my front porch just doing a live real quick. And he got out of his truck after work, and he had these massive 129 balloons, and he shared it with me. And it's just like he didn't believe it at first. I'm telling you, it can change. It just can change so much. Like, and he's so proud. He's so excited. He could literally quit his job if he wanted to. Like, he could. That's the possibility what we're at right now. And that was never, because of this, it would have never happened. So thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. I get so emotional because stories like yours is why I created this program. It is. So thank you so much for sharing. Woo! So powerful.